right, you guys, I am here outside of the Foresthill Bridge in Auburn, California. The tallest bridge in the entire state, fourth tallest in the entire country, believe it or not. There are 3 other bridges that are taller in Colorado, Arizona, and West Virginia. Now, the road behind me is an extremely busy road, as you can probably tell. Cars are whizzing right by me, and today I'm actually going to attempt to ride over this bridge. It's kind of a bucket list item for me. It might be the shortest video I ever produced on this channel, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're not gonna be riding on the actual road itself. There is a side path. I'll go down one way and then I'll reverse back the other, and we'll call it a day. Basically, just gonna clip my camera, a GoPro onto my helmet, and we're gonna talk first person view. And from here, guys, let's just go ahead and get started. I'll say some more as I start riding. I'm anxious to get on the bridge and to get through to the other side and back. Obviously, I'm gonna have to wait for a big clearance to happen. GoPro on my head feels kind of goofy. Okay, we're clear. Nobody coming? Let's do it, guys. 730 feet, Forest Hill, California's highest. And we're hooking right over to the path here. Woo! Here we go. Unbelievable. We're riding over the American River right now. I'll definitely get some shots for you on that. It is a beautiful view from up here. Yeah, when I drove over here, just driving alone was intimidating. I didn't know what I'd feel like riding my bike, and I'm not normally scared of heights, but this is a little bonkers to be riding my bike 740 feet above this valley below me. Oh my goodness, riding just over the water right now. From what I know of, this bridge was built originally as a phase of construction decades ago, many decades ago, where this part of the American River is meant to be dammed up. So there was meant to be an enormous body of water under here. Now it's just kind of a trickle of the natural river. But if they had built a dam here, they built a bridge as high as they did to accommodate for that. Now the second phase of the project never went through. I don't know why. I could guess politics, funding, whatever the case might be. But we still have this bridge today. Here we go. We're already about halfway through. And then, of course, we're going to loop back and go on the other side and see what the view is over there. It looks like there is a small shoulder on the outside of this walking path on the street side, but man, I would not recommend riding on that. I mean, if you could see it, it is a standard kind of like shoulder, but these cars are traveling fast along this road. And this is not a place you want to get hit, sideswiped, So this is one of those cases where I think it's okay to ride on the sidewalk. You'll see a pedestrian, just slow down and get around them. Here we go, we're almost at the end. Very, very, very cool. That was very quick. I told you, the quickest YouTube video I'll ever make. Here we are. We're gonna go to the end of this little walking path. And from what I understand, there are mountain bike trails that I would love to try out one day. That take you down into the valley of the American River. Guys, I gotta circle back. Let's see what we just rode over. And then I'll take you to the other side of the bridge. Holy cow, look, this looks like a sheer drop. Oh wow, there's those mountain bike trails right there. You can see them. It's looking pretty intimidating. That's another thing. I don't know, unless you're really confident, I wouldn't recommend going on those. That is pretty wild. Foresthill Bridge, enormous. I can't believe where I'm at. Really, really lucky to be visiting this spot right now. Hey, this might be the start of a new series I do. I visit new bike bridges across the state. Starting with this one. It's pretty cool. All right, now it's time to flip over to the other side of the road and head back. Okay, let's do it. Some graffiti down here. Let's call it public art, right? got yourself a problem? What, you call the call box? Is that what you do? All right, you guys, we're carrying on. Now there's another small parking lot up here if that's where you prefer to park. I might be faced with a bit of a challenge trying to cross the road over here. You know what? I think I see an opening right now. Here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. I should have gone down a little further to the opening over there where the parking lot is. Here we go. Let's keep going. All right, back over Foresthill Bridge. We're seeing the north side of the American River over here. Really, really cool. Here we go. Heading back towards Auburn. That's the way we're traveling. Guys, Northern California is so beautiful. It really is stunning. If you ever have a chance to drive to the north part of the state, Auburn is a beautiful area. All the small towns that are in the area are really cool historic gold mining towns. All the way up into the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. You know what? Quick stop. Wow, I'm trying to look at the river down here. I'm actually feeling the ground shake. Like the bridge is vibrating as the cars travel above or past me. That is really kind of scary. I'm also on a dividing break right here. So maybe this isn't the strongest. Maybe this isn't the best place to stop. Let's carry on, guys. And just a note, the three other taller bridges in the country are obviously all outside of California. So this bridge is taller than the Golden Gate Bridge, one of the most famed bridges in the world. So it's got that leg up on it. And it spans a little over, I think, 2,300 feet. I'll correct myself when I'm editing. I'll give you the exact distance that this bridge spans. It just takes a couple minutes to ride over. Really no big deal at all. We're already more than halfway back. Let's just check out some of the sights before we finish up here. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, hold on a second. I seem to be missing something. Well, that's it. I tackled the Foresthill Bridge. Incredible. Exhilarating, really. I hope you enjoyed that. That was without a doubt a bucket list item for me. The bridge is, yes, it's intimidating, but I didn't feel unsafe riding across it. It felt like the barriers on each side of that path were stable enough to keep me comfortable away from the cars. I definitely would not ride on the street shoulder of this bridge. So don't do that. Just ride on the side path, look out for pedestrians, ride slow, and tick this off your bucket list too, if you like. One other recommendation too, just from my experience, I'll share it with you. It's probably not the best idea to go down one way and then come back the other. Like actually having to cross the bridge and the road itself is kind of another intimidating factor. I don't want to recommend any of my viewers do that. I did that so that you don't have to, okay? So my recommendation is go down pick one side, park on one side of the bridge, go down that same side of the bridge on the path, and then reverse right back the same way. But it's beautiful, no matter what side you pick. So that's my recommendation. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this really, really short adventure. Foresthill Bridge, Auburn, California, Northern California, another gem up here in Northern California. All right, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, ride on and ride safe.